Hello there YouTube, this is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Universe Classics Young Justice Sportsmaster from the Young Justice line. He is in DC Universe Classics form, and he is in scale with DC Universe Classics. And he's a really great figure. I've actually had this figure for a while now, and yeah, just getting around to doing a review of him now. He comes with a ton of accessories and a really nice diorama display piece that you could probably use with some ACBA scenes if you were trying to do like a training simulation. He's got a really nice little 4-piece floor set, and it also comes with 3 pieces for training display, as you can see there, and he comes with a lot of accessories, which I'll get to. I unfortunately do not have the packaging anymore. I'm recently trying to make room in my collection room to try and get rid of all my cards. So I got rid of a lot of the cards, so I don't have his packaging anymore, unfortunately. So I'll just jump into the review without the packaging. Let me take him off here. There we go. Set this back here. So as you can see, he's got a very cartoony look to him. Yes, I said cartoony. Cartoony. Yeah, he still looks really good. Some people might say he's looks a bit too like the cartoon. I think it looks fine. I think it's a better look than his first appearance or original look. He kind of just had like this blue coat on with a black shroud going over his face. So it's definitely a more of a Sportsmaster look. I think that when they gave him this look in the Young Justice series, I think it looks much better and really brings out the character of Sportsmaster, because he does use different weapons from different types of sports. Obviously, as you can see here in the background, he's got a training facility in his background for his part of his diorama piece. And yeah, I really like this look. It looks pretty nice. It's actually the least cartoon-esque of the other Injustice figures, I think. I think the only thing that really gives it a more cartoon feel to him is his skin tone, and that's really about it. Maybe the eyes, because the eyes are so big. If you take a look at his eyes, they're a little large, but you know, he's supposed to be a reflection from the show, which is a really good show, and you guys should check it out if you have not had the chance to check that show out. It was recently canceled, I believe within the last year, and so, which is unfortunate because it was actually a really good show. Check that show out; it's really good. This is the reason why it was actually given a chance to put out a action figure line. So, with that being said, I'm done with my little rant there. I think he looks really great. I think, like I said, I think he's the least cartoon-esque look of the other bunch, like the Robin and the. I'd say him and Batman are the 2 least cartoon-looking figures if you have to choose. Mostly because his face is covered, you don't really see his face, and you know, half of Batman's face is covered. So these figures, their skin tones are a bit more pale because they're supposed to give the cartoon feel to them. But other than that, I think everything looks really great. He does fit in. I still think he fits in with your DC Universe Classics, and we weren't really given a Sportsmaster with DC Universe Classics. So with that being said, let's get to his accessories here. I'll just go right down the line. He comes with a spear. It's actually, the technical term would be a javelin, since it's a sports-themed weapon. He's got the throwing daggers here. He's got he comes with two of those, two throwing daggers, excuse me. Let me get a close-up here. And they are like a rubbery material, so you can flex and bend them and they'll go right back into place. So they are pliable. He also comes with throwing stars, which is pretty unique. Throwing stars, there you go. Comes with two of these. Comes with a boomerang. So, and he also comes with nunchucks, or nunchucks as they're pronounced properly. So, and they do bend. They're not, and none of these weapons are very stiff. They're very pliable and bendable, and they do stick in his hand very well because they're so rubberized. So the other parts, excuse me, I just bumped the camera. The other parts are his target here. As you can see, I'll lift this up. His target here, which clips right into the base, and you can shift this base and put it any which way you want. I just have it set up this way so you can see all three on the camera. But you can change this flooring any way you want to fit in any way you want. And yeah, so it's all interchangeable on the bottom here, and they all clip in. So you can put it any way you want. It's all personal preference. He also has it looks like kind of like a, if you watch the show Arrow, when he's doing those chin ups with the bar on those, it looks almost like he could go pow pow pow, like doing like pull ups, like Arrow was in that in the Arrow show. If anybody watched the Arrow show, but here is a martial arts. This is actually a martial arts training pad, as my one of my friends is a Taekwondo master would tell me the technical term for it. I'm not sure what the technical term for it. I would say a punching bag, but it's not really a punching bag because it has these martial arts pegs sticking out, which you do martial arts in between and outside the pegs. But yeah, still a really cool diorama set, really nice. Everything fits in. There's actually holes on the target board, so you can stick the weapons inside the target board, like I have a dagger there and the two throwing stars. So there you go. Those are his accessories. I'll just set them right here out of the way. And let's get to the figure himself. This is going to be probably a long review, seeing as we're already at 8 minutes. I haven't even got to the figure yet. So, yeah, I'll bust out the articulation, actually. I'll just do that. His head does move left and right, does do a full 360. It does move up a little bit, and it moves down quite a bit, so more down than up. His arm does go up, and his shoulder pad does not hinder anything, really, for his arm to go up. It actually is a pliable plastic. It will move. So it does go up, down, and it does do a full 360. It has a bicep swivel. It is not hindered by his shoulder pads again. Does have a single bend at the elbow and a wrist articulation on a swivel. He does have an ab crunch, waist swivel, T-jointed hips going out, forward, and back, upper thigh swivel, single bend at the knee, and ankle articulation going forward and back. So pretty basic DC Universe Classics articulation, and yeah, he's really got like a very unique look to him. I really like this look, actually. It kind of reminds me of Casey Jones a little bit, just because of the mask, obviously, for obvious reasons there. His hair is a little, is a touch cartoony, but other than that, he's got a really nice look. I like the crisp colors. He actually has a different feel to him on his upper torso. So it is a different texture from what you would normally have on a action figure. It's not a smoother, it's kind of a little bit more of a rough material to give that vest look and feel to him. So he also does have more of a baggy pant leg going on here. He's got bags over here, and he's got it's supposed to give the effect of him having knee pads right here. So I also had bags over his boots here, and his boots came out pretty well. They do have 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet. The display stand he comes with 1 peg hole, so you can peg him in any way you want. He's got a little accessory on the side here, his utility belt, and that is pretty much it for Sportsmaster here. So yeah, if I had to rate this figure, I'd probably give him a high rating because he comes with so much stuff, and he's really just done well. I think he's one of the best in the line, to be honest with you. I think him, Batman, and Robin are probably well, I have to give it to Artemis too. So I mean, this line was actually a pretty strong line, and it came with a bunch of stuff. Each figure having their own individual diorama. I think maybe the weakest one in this series was probably Aqualad. I wasn't a big fan of his diorama or whatever, but that's just him. He's still a good figure if you get him loose or mint on card. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up my review of the Young Justice Sportsmaster here from the DC Universe Classics line of Young Justice. Definitely, if you are looking for any type of, if you like the Young Justice line, or if you want an extra rogue to throw in your gallery, or you just are a fan of Sportsmaster, I would highly suggest you getting this. He's another addition to your DC Universe Classics universe, if you want to put it that way. And let me know what you guys think. That's pretty much going to wrap up everything I have to say about this figure. If I had to rate him, which I have not yet, I would probably give him a 8.5 just as a figure. If I had to rate him as a whole with the diorama, I'd probably give him a 9.5 with the diorama. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap up everything I have to say. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.